This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, May 14th. But the year was 1787, and it was on this day that delegates gathered in Philadelphia to draw up the United States Constitution, 1787. An English country doctor, Edward Jenner, administered the first inoculation against smallpox on this day, 1796. Lewis and Clark, their expedition was commissioned by Thomas Jefferson, the president, to leave from St. Louis and head to the Pacific coast on this day, 1804. Sunday baseball was made legal in Washington, D.C. on this day, 1918. Abortion and contraception was legalized in Canada on this day, 1969. Seinfeld's final two-part episode, the finale, aired on this day with 76 million viewers. Commercials were priced at $2 million for 30 seconds. 1998. It was on this day that San Francisco is the first city to vote to ban use of facial recognition. 2019. It was on this day, 2020. Research showed that working from home because of the pandemic had only had a 1% reduction on work productivity, and more than 40% of workers prefer to work at home remotely, full-time, in the future. It was on this day, 2020, that the figures started to come in. Illicit drug usage up. The use of marijuana up. Prescription opioids continued to grow by 36%. The use of illicit drugs and alcohol was reported at 55%. It was on this day in 2020, Dr. Fauci looked down the road 3 months. That's in 2020. He said there'll be about 5,000 campuses across the country trying to welcome 20 million college students and 100,000 public schools, welcoming 50 million students. The question was asked, what would you say to the chancellor of a university or a principal of a public school as to when students will return? Will they return by August 2020? Dr. Fauci said, I would tell that person the idea of having treatments available or a vaccine to facilitate the reentry of students into the fall term would be a bridge too far. He said that today, 2020. And so there's good news and bad news, confusing news. Behind it all is the good news. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, May 14th.